But to the story that we are breaking right at the very top tonight, the centre has finally given in on the Aravali issue and written to all the states through which the eco-sensitive mountain range runs. No new mining leases will be given across the Aravali hills. More zones to be identified for protection from mining. Government says the move will enlarge the protected areas. Remember, the Aravali stretches across 5 states of the country: Haryana, Delhi, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So more zones will be identified for protection. This after a Supreme Court order had suggested that mining could be allowed for hills that were less than 100 meters, and many feared that this new definition would lead to large-scale mining. Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav has been targeted by the opposition parties, particularly in Rajasthan. Milan Sharma now joins me for the very latest. Milan, it seems that the government is now conceding that they will, or at least assuring they will, not give any fresh mining leases. Where does this leave the Supreme Court order? Is there effectively now a stay on any fresh mining lease?
Yes, Rajdeep. In fact, the order comes ahead of what the Supreme Court has already said, and I reiterate that the Supreme Court had asked the government to look into areas that are being mined illegally, and of course those areas that could be protected ecologically. Even within the mining zones now, the centre has issued an order to states like Gujarat, Haryana and Rajasthan. Rajasthan, where 90% of the Aravalis are there, and the rampant mining that has been taking place, to now restrict any new mining leases that will be given from here forward on. And also the fact that they have asked the Indian Centre for Forestry Education and Research to look into the mapping of these areas. Remember, the whole issue of the Aravalis arose after this definition that was agreed upon by the Supreme Court, given to them by the CEC, said that anything that's above 100 meters will account as the Aravali range, and anything below that will be open for mining. And that is why the order of the centre also tells the states, especially Rajasthan, Haryana as well as Gujarat, that any of these areas where the mining is legally taking place, within those also, if there are areas that could be prohibited for mining, they are supposed to come forward with those areas as well. So the government has said that there are 39 such districts that come under the mining. We will leave out Delhi NCR because there is no mining lease that is given out in Delhi NCR region. But of course, there is ambiguity between that as well, because either these are 39 districts or 37 districts. So a lot of clarifications will go forward from here as well. But the centre is strict now after a lot of backlash that has come forward from all quarters on the degradation of the Aravali ranges. Rajdeep?
Okay, Milan Sharma, with that breaking news, clearly some impact now of the consistent coverage across news channels on the Aravalis.